Okie dokie. What's going on out there in the land of YouTube? What's going on, YouTubies? I'm just YouTubing. I think DLZ Clips will send a link over to Auditors of America, Jeremiah. And so, hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Do me a favor, hit the like button. Whether you're watching this next week, next month, or next year, just take a couple of seconds. Take your finger right here, drop it right down there to the like button, and then just tap the like button, if you would, pretty please, with sugar and cherries on top. Man, I'll tell you, I am battling time. So I guess, I need to say to everybody, thank you. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for sharing the channel, for sharing the videos, for commenting, for liking, for disliking, for dropping hate comments, dropping lovely comments, dropping comments of support, constructive criticism, and everything in between. We have hit 100,000 subscribers, which is really super exciting. I did a little bit of research on it. Hit the like button, take your finger and just hit the like button, and then just type down right over here, Chevy's in the hizzy, the tribe, American. What is going on? Robert, how are you? Nightmares is here. Kyle, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. The tribe, what's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Hit the like button, and then let me know where you guys are watching from in the comment section. Just drop a comment for me real fast. Tell me where you are watching this Delete Laws broadcast from. Where are you guys watching that? How many people? I just saw Alan Hubs. Can you just do me a favor and put 100,000 in the comment section right here? Just put 100,000 subscribers, because I'm really celebrating you guys. I don't celebrate milestones in social media. I never have. When I hit 200,000 on TikTok, July 4th of 2021, I didn't celebrate that. I don't really celebrate social media milestones. I know, but after talking to people, I know a lot of folks, because it's not about me. It's about y'all. It's about y'all sharing the videos and sharing back and forth with your friends and family and saying, hey, did you see this video? Did you see that video? So I'm really just celebrating y'all. I appreciate you guys watching my videos and learning, and then regurgitating what you learned when you're put in a bad situation. And a lot of people are buying trifolds. Thank you guys for buying those trifolds. I really appreciate it. I hope it helps you plead the fifth and not have any interaction with the filthy, dirty, nasty swine of the United States of America. So all of these things are so good, so good. Hold on one second real quick. There we go. Okie dokie, smoky pokey. Okie dokie, smoky pokey. Here in Nevada, in Las Vegas, it is the driest state in the union. So I have been just so bone dry. Now, I'm going to air the audio. Jeremiah and Samantha had court day before yesterday. And so I want to air the audio of the recording, and I want you guys to get caught up in this. And this guy, there's a guy, you're going to hear his voice in a second here. There's a guy, he emailed me last week when Jeremiah and Samantha needed help, and I reached out to him. And as you guys know, I go through a process of vetting people when I get them on the other end of my phone. And so it took a few days to vet him and get to understand who he actually was. And then he connected me with another activist, and we got to catch up on the phone, and that was great. And so what I call y'all people who help activists, donate, participate, spread the word, share the videos, like, comment, subscribe, all those things. People who donate to me, donate to other people. I keep track of people in my phone. Now, obviously, I cannot show my phone for obvious reasons. However, what I call them are persons of justice. And so this feller reached out and said, hey, I'll help out Samantha and Jeremy, because they had to get from Kentucky and Tennessee and go back and forth on 2 different court dates for 2 different people at 2 different times. And so that meant where they live or where they're staying in rural Tennessee, rural Kentucky, they don't have a lot of resources there. And so Jeremiah called me and texted me on the phone and said that if for him to get an Uber or a Lyft, it would cost him $300 in fees. And so I said, like I said in the initial video that I made for you guys, we need a person who will go over and help Jeremiah and help Samantha. I need someone who will help, you know, who will help these people. And so I got a person of justice on the line, on the phone. He called me up and said he would be willing to help. And I asked him if we could cover some costs for him. And initially he told me no. And I said, dude, listen, well, I'll let you listen to the conversation. And then you guys can decide if you think, I'm just double checking the video to make sure that there's nothing on here that has any kind of marks on here. Okay. So there's nothing on here that is going to give away the identity of the person of justice who took 2 days of his time. This guy, the day Jeremiah called me, this guy got in his car, drove to Springfield, stayed in a hotel the night before they had court, got up at the butt crack of dawn, was over where Jeremiah and Samantha were staying before 7 a.m. Then this person of justice drove Jeremiah and Samantha to their first court date, then left there, drove an hour and a half to Lebanon for Samantha's court date, and then drove them back to where they were staying. It took all day. It took him a couple hours to get to Springfield, Tennessee the night before to rent the hotel. It took him all day of driving to take Samantha and Jeremiah to their 2 different court dates. And then he had to, after he took them home, wake up in the morning where he was staying, go to Jeremiah and Samantha's, pick them up, take them to a court case, wait, pick them up, drive them to another court case, wait, pick them up, drive them to where they're staying, drop them off, then drive back to his house. So you're talking, this guy drove for like 10 hours in a day. And by the way, he volunteered. What I said to him is, let's crowdfund the cost of your gas and the cost of your hotel. The total for his cost of gas and cost of hotel was $130. I said, well, what about food? And he said, I got food. I would have had to pay for food anyway, Chille. I don't need anything from you. And I said, well, let's crowdfund the $130 and I'll have you guys listen to this conversation. And then you guys tell me what you guys think of this. This is pretty incredible. Let me see what you guys are seeing. So let's listen to this. Let's listen to this. And then from there, you guys decide. And I'm going to do a $130 fundraiser. His total receipts, which are right here, is $130. So DLZ clips put up, and he's anonymous. We're never going to let anybody know who he is, ever. But you're going to hear his voice. It's not synthesized. You'll hear the conversation. And this broadcast is to raise $130 to pay this man back for dedicating 2 days of his life to people he does not know. He took no pay. Matter of fact, he undercharged. This bill should be $210, according to my calculations of talking to him on the phone. But I'll let you guys listen to it, and then you guys decide if you think he's worth it or not, if he did enough for some folks.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Oh, man, I'm freaking tired. Dude, I was tired. I can't hear your phone's breaking up. What?
Sorry, I said send me over your hotel bill and your gas bill.
All right, I will hear.
Spent on gas. Because you put in the 48 hours of work to help people you don't know, drove them around to court, had to put up with personalities, the whole thing. So send me your gas bill and your lunch bill and your hotel bill.
No worries.
I want to cover it, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a person that you are what I have in my phone as a POJ, person of justice. That's how you're listed in my phone. And there's a few of us. There is a few of us who will go out of their way for another person, and we don't get to benefit from it, other than we feel good that we helped another person.
Sure.
You don't get anything out of what you did.
No, but you know what? If there were more people like me, the world would be a better place.
That's right, dude. So how were Jeremiah and Samantha? How was the drive? How was everything with them?
It was cool. They are, I don't know how I'm going to say it. They are people who have been screwed with by the system, and they've abused them. They have used them. They have They've just, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. You know how it is when you've got somebody that's just been abused by the system. That's what they are.
Yeah, they have the kind of syndrome. They have a thought pattern that isn't consistent with what reality is because they are victims of the system. I'm not afraid of police. They likely are. They likely have to go through real bouts of PTSD. You know, I don't think they're afraid per se, you know what I'm saying? But when you're being persecuted by the government and it's you under the gun, it's scary and hard. I mean, listen, I'll be honest with you, I'd leave. Misdemeanor shit, this is the beginning though. Beginning of them trying to get their kid away from them. I'd be gone, dude.
Well,
I would be gone.
I'm with you on that. But you know what? It's the guy's got his mom there that lives in Kentucky, and he doesn't want to leave his mom, which I completely get that and respect that. But the way that he is being gunned for, the way they're gunning for him, they're just outright looking to screw him. And it's just a matter of time until they plant something on him or shoot him or whatever they're going to do, you know. But you're dealing with the good old boy system, and man, I'm telling you, it's right all over Tennessee. Georgia's even worse.
However, he could be sacrificing his kid to stay with his mother. Because if they're gunning for him, like you said, then they'll go after his child to really hurt him.
Oh, sure.
She's daddy's little girl.
Absolutely. Now, I didn't see the little girl, but I saw her online. I know what she looks like, and I know, you know, she's just a little girl full of energy. But, you know, the thing that irritates me the most is the way that they treat people. You know, the way the police treat them is, I don't even know how to describe it. I felt it when I was, because the first thing you see when you walk into the courthouse is no cell phones, no video recording, no cameras. And I'm like, okay, I can agree with that, you know, not in the courtroom, because that's what it says. So they did. They went in. They dismissed the case against them according to their attorney. And that was pretty much the end of that fiasco. I suggested that they go in and get documentation to prove that the case was dismissed, you know, because I never trust anybody in the courts.
Ever.
So, no, I want it in writing. This is what happened. This is the date. I want it signed, and I want it,
you've got to get a
timestamp. Yeah. And they were perfectly okay with their attorney apparently saying, okay, you know, we're good to go.
No, you get the paperwork.
I told them, and they didn't, you know, I can't force them. So I'm like, okay, whatever you want to do, it's your ass. So I left with them. We went and got in the car. We left, and we went to Lebanon. And that's a hike. That's a long ass ride from where they live to London to Lebanon is a haul. So anyways, we got there. I stopped so they could get a money order. They got their money order, went to the probation. She paid the probation, and away we went. Took them back. They had to find a place to stay. I don't know where, but
yeah, because they were banned from that hotel. They can never ever go back to that hotel. So I hope they're okay. You know, I can't solve every problem, but I hope that they're okay.
Yeah, they were very, very appreciative of you. They told me repeatedly when they were in the car how much they were so impressed by you stepping into their corner. He says, I had no idea, but, you know, he was gunning to help us. I was like, well, that's the kind of guy he is, you know. So.
I'll help anybody who's being persecuted by the state unjustly, who's being persecuted and prosecuted and shouldn't be being persecuted and prosecuted. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't come off as though he's a criminal to me. He comes off like he's a recovering addict, but he's not on drugs anymore.
Sure. I don't know their history. I don't know them, but I kind of had a sense that, you know, they both had their drug problems. They both are recovering addicts. And, you know, I'm not here to judge anyone. That's their lifestyle.
But they seem like they're in love. They seem like they're okay with one another, and they're going through a lot of stress.
Oh yeah. No, they did very well. I gotta say their relationship while they were with me, they were calm, cool, collective, and talked things out with one another. I'm like, wow, you know, it's cool that they've had their problems, but they both got their own act together.
Just people, huh?
What's that?
They're just people, huh?
They're like anybody else, man. You know, we've all got our share of problems. We've all got our issues, but it's what makes the world go round, and it's what makes people individual people, and trials and tribulations is what we all have.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take your receipts. I'm going to put them up, and I'm going to hold a fundraiser. I'm going to leave you completely anonymous. I'm going to air part of this conversation, not all of it. And I'm going to raise that money for you, and then you shoot me over your PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, and then I will take care of your hotel, your gas, and your...
This fundraiser is completed. Please don't send any money. It's already done. Chevy and Greg covered the entire thing.
Food.
Okay. So fundraiser's over. Fundraiser's been accomplished. Thank you guys for donating. I want to thank Chevy and Greg, and I had a super chat come in here. There's just people in this community like Chevy, like Greg, like the person who put the super chat in here, Transparency Time right here threw in. But like Chevy and Greg and Transparency Time and V Boyer and Indiana Auditor and Writes On and all these people, Shock Professor, who are a part of this thing that we do, it's just growing. The numbers are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and people are coming in faster and faster. People like Marcy, you know, there's people who just come in and they have the ability to help people, and they do. It's unbelievable to me. You're unbelievable, Chevy. You're unbelievable, Greg. You're unbelievable. Brian, you guys are unbelievable. Writes On. All you guys are unbelievable. Bronco Nation, Rhonda. I don't. Listen, I'm a big proponent of crowdfunding. So just so you guys know, let me just do this right now. So you guys are on the phone. Alan Hubs donating in money. So I got a little bit of a surplus now, about 50 or 60 bucks, 30 bucks, about something like that. So I'll get the exact number here pretty quick, but so I'll donate this forward as well. This is the way it has to go. You just do it right. Do it right from the very beginning. Davis, thanks, man. I'm tired of this system, and you know, I've got some news I want to share. This just isn't the broadcast to share it on, but I have some news that I want to share with you guys. I've made my decision. I've decided what I'm going to do. I've decided where I'm going to run for governor and how I'm going to do it. I've already made my decision, and I've been thinking about it for a really long time. I was going to move back home to Alaska. I just don't know if living in Alaska is going to be for me in the long run. So, you guys are absolutely amazing. You know, and then just so everybody knows, I have another fundraiser tonight for Deborah. This will be her 4th fundraiser of 10 that I promised I would do for her. I'm doing a $300 fundraiser for Deborah Rogers tonight. I'm doing a $300 fundraiser tonight at 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Eastern time for Deborah Rogers. So I'll be back on here in 4 hours, little more than 4 hours. I'll be back here to help Deborah continue to have money, because she's disabled with her shoulder. She's disabled in that community as far as being able to work. It's horrible for her. And so I'm going to continue to help Deborah until she's out of this nightmare. She has a rock solid lawyer, and that's what the money is for Deborah, to pay her attorney. Just so you guys know, I have never guided Deborah in what decision she's going to make. Never. Deborah has made her own decisions. I've only been here so that she doesn't feel alone and that she has a tiny bit of financial backing. You got to remember, we've only raised a little over almost $3,000 for Deborah, and we're raising $2,000 more for her. So by the time Deborah and I are done with doing all of her fundraising, I will have raised with y'all about $5,000 for her over 2 years. So if you think something negative about Deborah Rogers for crowdfunding $5,000 over 2 years, it's you who has a problem. You have the problem, not her. And I have no problem doing this. All up, everybody saying anything to me about e-begging. I am the best e-beggar on YouTube. I'm numero uno e-beggar. Numero uno. Who's the best e-beggar on YouTube? Delete Laws, baby. Delete Laws. Team DLZ. Every one of y'all over here in the comment is on Team DLZ. We are the best fundraising channel on all of YouTube for people who would not get funding otherwise. As a matter of fact, I heard a statistic day before yesterday. I was watching a video with DLZ Clips. And DLZ Clips, can you find that clip? We just watched that video together last night, wasn't it? Or night before last, where they said on the video that, what was it? DLZ Clips, what was it? 50% of people can't come up with $2,500 in 48 hours. You remember the video we were watching, DLZ Clips? You could drop in the comment section, put the timestamp, and I'll pull it up. I just saw the statistic yesterday. And the woman said on the statistic, 50% of people in America cannot come up with $2,500 within 48 hours. We have done this on this channel 10 times for people, at least. You know, we raised tens of thousands of dollars for Christy Roan. We've raised money for Kent Freeman, for Yunez Lofty, for News Now Ninja, for Deborah Rogers, for You Have Rights, Cops Have Duties. We got him out of jail. We have helped so many people on this channel, and it is definitely us. It is Team DLZ. I don't have the money these people have. I don't have it, guys. I'm sorry. You know, and people are so worried about this or that. I'm not rich. I'm just not. I'm never going to be rich. I don't think I'll ever be rich. It's just not something that's going to happen. But what will happen is I will continue to crowdsource $5, $10, people like Chevy, $100, people like Greg, people like Transparency, like V Boyer, like American, like Dave. Like there's people who care about other people that don't want them to rot away in a dungeon. And so I'm just overwhelmingly grateful and humbled that I get to be a part of this, and I get to be the conduit that connects people like the persons of justice, like the gentleman who went over and picked up Jeremiah and Samantha and drove them all day. And it took him 2 days. And his reward is let me do it right now. Let me do it right now with you guys on the phone. I'm going to send this money. I'm going to make sure, hold on, let me get I don't want people to read the reflection of my glasses so they can try to harass people that I know or people who help. So here is the POJ's person of justice. Here is their Cash App. He asked for $130 for his bills. You know what? Gas and hotel donation from Team DLZ. Pay. There it is. Let me just cut this. Let me screenshot this and cut the guy's name off. I told him I would keep him completely anonymous. Okay, there it is, guys. There it is. You sent $135 to this person. So that's now done. We reimbursed him. And so that's all we did. We didn't do anything other than just simply reimburse the man. He literally put in his own time, his own effort, and he helped Jeremiah and Samantha to the point where Jeremiah's charges got dropped. That's unbelievable. But all he had to do was show up for court. And by the way, the court was telling him, if you're not here by this time, you're getting a warrant for your arrest. That's what the court was telling him. And then he showed up for court and the case was dismissed. And he walked in and said, okay, you're here. Case is dismissed. You're good to go. And they let him go. This is what he said to me on the phone yesterday. So, you know, I have been on the phone, you know, and look, I really appreciate it. Thanks, Alan Hub. Thanks for your donation. I appreciate that, man. You know, and let me just tell you guys something about Alan Hub. Let me just tell you guys something. Alan, by the way, Alan hates this right now. He doesn't want any of this attention. But not only did he donate just now, thanks, Mimi. No, I'm not going to announce where I'm going to run for governor just yet. Let me do a few more steps, but I've decided which state I'm going to run for governor, and now I'll begin the process to start running, to start putting the pieces in place to run for governor. Nothing will change unless one of us gets to executive power. Nothing will change. Zero things will change. Nothing. I don't mean to yell at you. It just pisses me off beyond the pale. It makes me angry beyond comprehension and understanding, watching people get destroyed by a BS system. They tried to arrest me last night. He tried to tell me he was going to detain me. Well, I'm not going to detain you. I took 4 steps back. What do you mean you're not going to detain me? Like, here in Vegas, they want to arrest you for anything. You go near the cops, they want to arrest you. It has got to stop. I'm going to talk to my team today about suing the cop last night who threatened to arrest me if I didn't step back. He doesn't have that. He doesn't get to intimidate me. But as you guys know, we've got lawsuits going out everywhere right now. I'm so busy. And so I don't even have time. I barely have time to do anything. But Alan Hub, you're not getting off this, Alan. I'm going to tell your story. So if you guys send me your video, if you guys go out and audit cops and you send me your video and I air it, you get the money for the video from YouTube. Any money that YouTube generates, I send you the money. That's how it goes. I'm suing YouTube for allowing people to take my content, profit off it, and I get nothing back but ridicule, hate, and scorn. So I'm suing YouTube. I'm in an active lawsuit against YouTube. It's called DeCastro versus Abram. You can look it up if you want to go to Justia and you put DeCastro v. Abram. You will see my damn fingers didn't work, so I misspelled it. So it's DeCastro versus Abrams. And I'm suing YouTube. And the reason I'm suing them is because they allow people to take my videos, make profit, and call it fair use while they put their Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and they get monetized by YouTube because people will watch my content. They're not going to watch your boring ass shit. So I'm suing YouTube over that. So if you send me a video and it's your audit, whether it's Press with Ranker or Alan Hubs or anybody else, if I cover your video and it makes money, I send you the money. Well, guess what? Alan Hub's video made some money. I sent him the money. He sent it back. That's a person of justice. That's a person of justice. Alan, every single dime of the money that your video makes will go directly to charity. I'm not keeping it. It's not mine. I didn't earn it. That was your video. I put in 8 hours of editing, but that was not my video to profit off of. It was yours. So Alan, you let me know where you want that money to go and we'll donate it. Plain and simple. It just has to go that way. I am not going to sue YouTube for people stealing my content to make money and then profit by using someone else's video. Like, it's so far out there. Like, the hypocrisy, the jade would grow into my skin, you know? So Deborah's here, Justice Berserker. We're having a $300 fundraiser tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Deborah. It's a tiny little $300 fundraiser for Deborah. This would be the 4th fundraiser for her out of 10. So this is 4. I have 6 more to go at $300 each to be able to pay off her lawyer. And that's what I'm going to do. And if you don't like it, get the flock out of here, pack your stuff, put it in a case, and fly across the pond because I don't care. Yeah. So Alan Hub, his video made some money. And so at that time, DLZ Clips knows this, at the time, because, you know, when you're an activist, you spend money before you get it. You just do, you know? And so at the time that the Alan Hub analytics came in, I showed DLZ Clips and I was like, dude, this video made a couple $100, but I can't send it to Alan yet because we don't have that couple $100 in the kitty. Don't tell anybody I'm not a billionaire. You guys should all tell everybody I'm a multi-billionaire. But at the time, we didn't have the extra $100 to send it to Alan. So I waited a week until we got paid this last time. And then I sent over the first of 2 payments of $100 to Alan, and Alan sent it right back to me and said, give it to somebody else. So it's just like people like that, people like this guy, you know, it's just, is that Reagan Benson? I don't know if I can promote, you know, Reagan is being trolled so hard by so many people. I just don't know if that's really anybody involved with Reagan. So thanks for the super chat, but I can't promote you. I don't know who you are yet. So cool. You know, and then, listen, so between now and my fundraiser in 4 hours for Deborah, I have 4 hours, and this place is not set up completely yet. I'm going to start teaching Constitutional Law Scholar really quickly here. It's going to happen really quick. I just have got to get 5 minutes of time. I spend the majority of my time on the phone watching a video or plotting and planning to help somebody to get them out of the dungeon. And that's the majority of my time. Oh yeah, I really like Reagan Benson's work. I really do too. I mean, it's too bad that you know, oh man, I'm just petrified. I'm just so scared. Someone's in my comments telling me the cops are coming to get me. Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. So it's a troll. God, just terrible. Just terrible. That's all right. That's okay. No big deal. It's pretty normal. It's pretty normal. Anyway, listen, so I've got about 4 hours here. I got about, make sure you guys subscribe to the backup channel, DLZ Clips. I would spend here and spend, and by the way, I've got so many videos to show you guys. Thank you guys for sending me really great videos. There's a couple of videos I want to show you. Should I show you guys this video real quick? You want me to stay for 5 more minutes? Because it's not 3 p.m. Pacific time yet, but I want to leave here by 3 p.m. So let me see if I can share this video with you guys that I saw earlier today. And to be honest with you, this isn't the full video that I wanted to share. I'm going to leave that one up. But there's a video here that I wanted to share with you guys. And you know what? I'll share the video that the guy sent to me today, and he asked me to cover it. And I said that I wouldn't because it's a replay of someone else's video, and I didn't want to. I don't like to do that. I like to just cover people's, you know. But I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys this script, or I'll show you guys this video because it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like, it's really good. You know, it really shows exactly today. Oh, yeah, I watched Jeff Gray, Honor Your Oath. I watched that yesterday. That was a good video. That was really good. Chevy, Chevy, Chevy. Okay, so cool. Let me pull this video up for you guys. You guys will really like this. This is this gas station owner. He really reminded me of myself. He really did. And it was like the way he told these cops to get the hell off his property. It was unbelievable. It was really unbelievable, and I loved it. I loved it so much that I'll send the next I'll spend the next couple minutes here showing you this because this video is really short. Store doesn't take kindly to cops. It's only a 4-minute video, so I'll still be out of here by 3 o'clock. But you guys have got to see this. This store owner, he goes so off on these cops, and it just reminded me of the way I treat them because I just don't really like them. You know, I don't like cops. I don't respect cops. I don't see any reason why we should like or respect the current brand of rights protectors because they're not protecting our rights. They're not in it for us. They're in it for themselves. The cop last night, the cop named Shark, he's making $150,000 a year. The cop last night who threatened to arrest me he said I was standing too close. I was 35 feet away. Hey, Vegas cops, let me tell you something, man. You guys aren't getting rid of me. You're not getting rid of me. I'm going to keep coming. I'll sue each and every one of you Las Vegas cops. I'll sue all of you. Each and every one of you I'll sue. I don't give a shit. This is what I do for a living. I will sue you cops if you arrest me. And let's see how many I can get fired. Eventually, this gets to the city council board where they're talking about how much money they got to spend for you wrongfully arresting journalists, coppers. Then you'll see. Then you'll see. So let's watch just a couple minutes of this, because then I really do got to get the flock out of here. But this is a great video. He sent it to me this morning. I want you guys to really enjoy this. This is super good, man. This guy hates cops.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to detain you. Go ahead and turn and put your hands behind your back. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. I'm going to detain you right now. You're not under arrest, but I'm going to detain you until I can find out if you've operated that motor vehicle up here.
It's Sunday, and I'm normally closed. I called Jeremy, and he was like, take his number, and if he can wait till first thing in the morning, he says, I'll get it done. And I was like,
so I need it tonight.
They're gonna wait.
No, I need it tonight. I can't arrest you on a suspicion.
So this pig goes to the gas station, and he wants the cameras from the gas station. She calls the owner, and the owner has to come down there. The owner's name's Jeremy, and he says, hey, you know, maybe tomorrow we can get you the cameras, is what the clerk tells the cop. And then the cop says, no, I need those cameras today. Well, it just so happened that he was demanding around a guy who hates cops.
I need it tonight.
They're gonna wait.
No, I need it tonight. I can't arrest you on a suspicion. Guy, he's drunk. I need to see the camera. This is a drunk guy. It's
My cameras are for you guys. No.
okay.
Ever.
Okay.
Okay.
So
These are private cameras.
right. So
Okay. I want it in writing that you even requested that.
okay, I can give it to you, William, in writing. That's fine. I mean,
You're fucking done, dude. I'll tell you right now. I'll fucking have it with your ass.
okay, dude.
No, okay, dude, nothing. I've had it with your fucking ass.
Seriously.
I'm asking to see if I can see the cameras to prove that he drove up here.
No, we're not doing that.
I would never do that for any citizen. These are private cameras, okay? I'm not with people getting watched all the time or any of that stuff.
And you sit across the road over here for a day for an hour and 15 minutes watching my place.
As a business
I'm not
owner,
watching. I'm running traffic.
As a
He's even
business
asked me to
owner,
do said thing.
to watch traffic. As a business owner, nobody's going to come and buy any cops sitting across there. It's not good for business.
Okay.
Thing to say.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
You're a liar. You said she called the cops, and she did not call the cops.
I did not call the cops.
Okay.
So you're a fucking liar.
Sir.
So now the guy's pissed off because the cop originally lied and said that the clerk had called the cops and reported someone drunk driving at their gas station. The cop lied to the owner of the establishment, and so he tells him, you just lied to me, bud.
All right.
You're a liar. You said she called the cops, and she did not call the cops.
I did not call the cops.
Okay.
So you're a fucking liar.
Sir, I'm going to tell you to
Get the fuck out of here.
Sir,
Fuck you. Get out of here.
Sir,
Go.
stop. Sir, stop.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of you.
Sir,
You lied about that.
You fucking
I
lied.
didn't lie about nothing.
She didn't
I
fucking
didn't
call
shut
you.
up.
You said she called. You just
Okay.
said that.
She
You
called or
need to
somebody
leave.
called.
You need to leave
Get
here.
the fuck out of here. Don't ever pull back on this parking lot again. I
need
told
to
you that with one business. I'm telling you with this one.
I'm telling you as a business owner politely, you need
All right.
to leave here.
We're going to go.
Maybe he's a fucking liar.
Let's go.
He's a fucking liar.
Hey, Andy, will you get his keys?
Get the fuck out of here. Get in your car and get the fuck out of here.
Hey, right now, I'm here lawfully for an investigation.
No, you're not allowed.
Yes, I am.
Because no one calls you. Get
All
out
right,
of here.
I'm going to call the chief.
Andy, I want him going.
Do you want the car removed?
No, leave the car there.
All right, bud. Hold up. Check it out.
What the fuck was that about?
Now, here's the worst part. This guy turns into a bootlicker.
Holy shit. What was that about?
It's whatever. So here's the deal. Again, like I said, you're not being under.
So here's the deal. He has to be in charge and tell you, here's the deal, even when he got his ass handed to him and has to let the guy go.
Arrest, okay? I'll detain you.
So now I want you guys to listen. This is the, you know, when I was listening to this earlier and I said, I want to play this for the DLZ team. This is the one part that I thought of everything. Don't get me wrong. I love the business owner telling that filthy pig, get off his property. The cameras are never for you. This is one business I told you to get off of. I told you to get off my other business. So, but listen to what the piggy says here. And then remember that the piggy, just listen to what the piggy says. And this is probably the most important part of the video.
Wow.
Will you listen to me for a second so I can get this done?
Wow.
Again.
That guy was a fucking
I know.
dick.
We're going to take care of that later
That guy saved your ass, bro. He wasn't a dick. He saved your ass.
on down the road. That's okay.
He's a
Now listen
dick.
to me. I didn't.
He was not a dick. He saved you. The cop who put you in the torture cuffs, that has you in the back of the torture mobile, taking you to the rape cage, that's the dick. He wanted the guy to give him video to charge you with a felony, bud. Who's the dick?
Observe you driving a motor vehicle, okay? The lady up there did say you were driving it, okay?
Right.
So here's what I'm going to do. You can walk out of here, okay? I'm not going to place you under arrest. You're not getting in that car, though. If you get in that car, you are going to go to jail.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You mean if you didn't hurt or kill anybody, the cop could just let you walk home? You could just leave? You didn't hurt or kill anybody, so you don't need to be arrested. You don't need to be charged with a felony. You don't need to go to jail. You don't got... What? The idea that you could rehabilitate somebody before you charge them with felonies. What? Now, this guy here, put a 1 in the chat if you think this guy would go down to a meeting with city representatives and talk about getting on a program to take on and battle his drunk driving. Because clearly he was drunk driving. I don't want him drunk driving. I don't want your family member killed. I don't want my brother, my sister, my lover killed. My lover, that sounds like a great one. But the point is, look, he would be more than willing to go through a bunch of processes now because he was caught. He got away with it because someone on private property told the pig, get off my private property. So that means people who don't hurt or kill somebody, that do no damage, but are driving drunk, we could work on rehabilitation without ruining their lives. No way. Yeah. You mean you don't have to arrest him and charge him with a felony? Yeah. No. Yeah. You mean people might be willing to go through a program even without going through a felony program? Yeah. You mean they don't have to go through a diversion program? Yeah. Yeah. This guy clearly has a drinking problem and a driving problem. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't want him drinking and driving. I don't want him drinking and driving. I don't want it. But this filthy pig wanted to ruin his life. Wanted to give him a felony, impound his vehicle, charge him with crimes. He's got to pay thousands to the state. Then, as he goes through a probation process, thousands more to the state. And he doesn't learn anything. Meanwhile, if you went through a voluntary program where you sat down week in and week out with the victims of people who drunk drove, then you know what? The data is clear. When you educate people and tell them the consequences of their action, they're more willing to change their behavior. But instead, what have we seen since the 80s? DUI, cops are cracking down. How well has it worked? DUIs are never worse than they are right now. Since 1980, they've been warning this guy who's older than me, cops are cracking down. But yet here he is drunk driving. Why is that? Because threatening people and warning people does not have the same effect that educating them and dealing with their empathic center. That's what affects them. People have feelings, affect their feelings. It changes their behavior. Try to hammer them and they fight back, and he's still drunk driving. Listen to it one more time just so you can hear it.
Here's what I'm going, okay? The lady up there did say you were driving it, okay?
Right.
So here's what I'm going to do. You can walk out of here.
You can walk home.
Okay. I'm not going to place you under arrest.
Don't gotta get arrested.
You're not getting in that car, though. If you get in that car, you are going to go to jail. You understand?
I like that guy. He's a nice guy.
You good?
He saved your ass. He's a nice guy, bro. Yeah, he saved your bacon, brother. He saved your eat my shorts, copper. All right. I got 4 hours till my next live. $300 fundraiser tonight for Deborah Rogers, Chevy, Greg, Transparency, Alan, the guys, people who donated tonight. Thank you guys so much for donating. I really appreciate it. We got another one tonight, $300 for Deborah Rogers. So that means we need 15 people with $20 each to cover this all, or we could even go 60 people with $5 each. That's where we got to get. Okay. So there we are. Listen, I've got to go. I've got 4 hours to get the things that I want to get done in for the day, and I got to get the flock out of here. Mary, nobody has any sympathy for people who are drunk driving. The system that is used to manage drunk driving today doesn't work, Mary. It doesn't work. Anybody, put a 1 in the chat if you think the current DUI system does not work. Put a 1 in the chat if you know that the punishment and torture and losing your license and taking your car, it doesn't work. It's not working. It's not working. Put a 1 if you know it's not working. Since 1980, Mary, they've been threatening us. Cops are cracking down. They even made one video where they made a cop like disappear into the wall, and then he came out of the wall. The cops are looking for you. It's had zero effect on the mentality of people drunk driving. Zero. Less than zero, because more people drunk drive today than ever before. So the way we're doing it's not working. But if you're a hammer, everything's a nail. So if you're a copper, Mothers Against Drunk Driving gives bonuses, financial bonuses to police departments. They have DUI weekends where they arrest as many people as they can on a weekend. Often those people are not drunk at all. So there it is. There it is. There it is. All right, listen, I've got to get the flock out of here. I have 4 hours. I have 4 hours and 4 minutes now to be right back here again to help raise money for Deborah Rogers. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I got a little bit of surplus from this one, so I'll just donate it to the next one. All right. Thanks for your time, guys. I love you. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. End torture cuffs as Chevy. I haven't released that video. Just so you guys know, I got a video. I got a video that I've already produced that I haven't put out. I made it about 3 months ago, and I sent a sample of it to a couple of persons of justice, and Chevy was one of those people. And it was a blue kitty litter cover up. Blue kitty litter, blue kitty litter. So when you hear Chevy say blue kitty litter, it's kind of an inside thing. Anyway, listen. All right, I got to get the flock out of here. Justice Berserker, I'll see you tonight in 4 hours. God bless you guys all. God bless the United States. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Jeremiah and Samantha, God bless you. Person of Justice in Tennessee, thank you, brother. I just sent you your Cash App. Everybody saw it. It's in your Cash App right now. Covered your gas and covered your hotel. He bought his own food, and he took no money for 2 days of work. So you're a person of justice as far as I'm concerned. Ego checker, we got to jump on a phone call. You and I got to jump on a phone call very soon. All right, I got to get the flock out of here. See you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.